Hello and welcome to the Yoga Society. I'm Tahnee. Today's practice is all about changing your mood. So if you've woken up in a bad mood, this is going to help. You'll need a rolled up beach towel and a cushion. Let's get started. Starting in a seated position today, we're going to turn the palms downwards and sit beautiful and tall. Tall waist, tall spine, and allow your eyes to gently shut. Taking a moment to transition towards the state of yoga. Letting go of time and trusting that for the next hour there is nowhere else to be and nothing else to do. Today's practice is all about your mood. So taking a moment to consider how you are feeling right now. And remember, all feelings are welcome. Connecting to your breath now. Remembering that the breath is a tool that we can use to affect the mood. So drawing deeper, more conscious belly breaths. And observing every inhale, belly expands. And every exhale, everything relaxes. Noticing the spaces between the breaths. And remember, for the next little while, all you have to do is breathe. Allowing yourself to be aware. You don't need to change the breath. All you have to do is watch. Taking a moment to set your own intention. And we're going to start with deer pose with your right leg forward. So bringing that right shin forward and sending the left leg behind you. So basically your legs are at two 90-degree angles. So you want to sit yourself up. Your right shin is somewhat parallel to your left thigh, and your left shin is somewhat parallel to your right thigh. If it's too intense, of course, you can bring that back heel in or bring the left knee slightly forward. So the idea here is that we want to push that left hip back and down to relax through that hip crease. So take a moment to set yourself up. If you have a cushion close by, maybe get it ready over that right side. But just for now, we're going to put the left fingertips between your thighs and the right fingertips on the outside of the right thigh. So now the right fingertips hold the power. If you want this shape less intense, you start to lean slightly to the right. If you want it more intense, we press into those fingertips and bring your spine towards upright. Close down your eyes. And reconnect to that breath. Taking the role of the observer. Allowing everything to grow heavy. And sit in the stillness. And as time passes, if your mind is wandering, come back to the breath, that gentle rhythm. And over the next little while, we're going to turn the torso slightly to the right. And now we allow that left hip crease to rise a little if it needs to, as we find a forward fold over that right leg. So bringing your forearms maybe onto the cushion, maybe your whole forehead might rest down. We need to find a space here where we can compress through the lower abdomen. Taking this first little while to set yourself up if you need more props, less props, whatever feels right. And then settle in to the stillness. And over the next little while, using your hands to gently lift you up. We're going to bring the weight into your right hand so that you can gently sweep that left leg all the way forward. Finding your easy seated pose here. Whatever works for you, cross-legged, maybe not. We're going to bring the hands to gentle prayer at your heart. But there's space between your fingers so they're not squished together. And we lift the heart to meet the thumbs. Eyes to gently shut. Your chin is now parallel to the floor, shoulders relaxing down and away from your ears. We're going to be expanding through your chest now. So we're going to float the fingertips out towards cactus. So your inhale, those little spread fingers will open all the way out. Your heart will reach forward. And on the exhale, we scoop the energy and draw it into your heart space. Inhale, we open. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale to open. And the exhale draws it in. Palms face downwards. Your moment of stillness. Moving towards your deer shape on the other side. So the left leg will be forward this time and the right leg will sweep behind you. Checking out your angles to start with. Relaxing through your feet and the sensation of that right hip crease rolling back and down. Right fingertips come between your thighs, left hand on the outside of the left thigh. And we start to play with that sensation of drawing the spine towards upright or maybe leaning it to the left. Just listening to the wisdom of your own body. It doesn't have to be the same on this side. Your body won't feel the same on both sides, so tune on in and find your edge. Where can you feel the sensation but no pain? Eyes to gently shut. And come back to the breath, that ebb and flow. Just watch. And in your own time, bringing your cushion over to the left-hand side. Torso turns to the left. And we fold forward. Allowing that hip to rise a little off the ground now as we compress through the left front of hip. And over the next little while, using your hands to press you up. Weight coming into that left side so that you can sweep the right leg forward. Palms facing down. Find your stillness. Hands float to gentle prayer at your heart. We're going to expand the chest on the inhale, so gently float the hands out towards cactus arms. And the exhale, scoop it in. Inhale to expand. Exhale to receive. Inhale to expand. Exhale to receive. One more time, we inhale to expand. Exhale, draw it in. And place the hands down on the thighs to sit beautiful and tall. Our next shape will be from a laying down position. So if you have a rolled up towel, we bring that into play now. So we lay it across the mat and we're going to lower our chest over. So that towel comes just on the line of the armpits. And we rest the head all the way back down. You have the choice. You can bring your feet onto the ground and maybe let the knees drape in. Maybe you prefer to be in a butterfly position, or maybe the legs reaching all the way out. Our focus here is opening you through your chest. When we're in a bad mood or something has got us down, we want to have the sensation of crouching forward. We tend to want to slump. So to change that mood, we want to open and expand, to be vulnerable. Open your heart and let it all go. Just a couple more breaths here. Gently roll to your favorite side, nice and gentle. And come back up to your seated pose. Palms facing up this time. Observing your mood. From where we are here, we're moving towards a seated tree pose. So your left leg will extend out long and your right solar foot comes along the left inner seam. We want to hug that leg back into its socket. So we're not reaching the left leg out, rather we're pulling that bone back into the hip socket. Once you've got your tree position, slowly, slowly, we're going to creep the fingers forward over your extended leg. You'll start to feel the stretch down the back of that leg, and that's totally fine. It's just a sensation. Listening intently with your whole body. So notice when you find your edge. Stop there. Allow the chin to drop towards the chest and gently turn the palms upwards. Reconnect to the breath. And let gravity do all the work. We're going to bring the rolled up beach towel along the inside of your left leg. So we just lay it along the inside. Your left elbow is going to find that cushioning. If it's not high enough, of course, you can bring in more props, whatever works for you, so that you can rest your elbow down. Allow your face to rest in that left hand, and maybe your right hand will come to rest near the right hip. Your legs are going to stay exactly where they are. Gently release the upper body. Your right fingertips find the ground behind your right glute. And ever so gently, we're going to float that left hand up towards the sky, led by the thumb. And we're going to lift the hips and come to a modified wild thing. Just for a moment, reach through that top hand, point your left toes, take the stretch down the left side of your body, press the hips forward, and slowly, slowly come all the way back down to your neutral pose, palms facing up. Just be still. And setting yourself up for the other side. So your right leg will extend out long, the left knee will be bent. As I gaze down at the legs, it looks like a tree pose. That right leg is drawn back in. Slowly, slowly, fingertips will find the ground. Allowing yourself to relax over that extended leg. The foot is nice and gentle. And when you find your edge, chin to chest, and turn the palms upwards. In your own time, bringing your rolled up beach towel along the inner seam of that right leg and allowing that elbow to touch down. Remember, you can make this higher if that suits you better. And resting your head in your right hand. Maybe the left hand comes behind, maybe not. Your legs stay exactly where they are. Slowly release the upper body. Your left fingertips are going to float behind you, allowing the right thumb to sweep up towards the sky. We lift the hips, point that right toe. Reach, reach, reach. Really press the hips forward. Open through that right side body. And gently, gently, we come all the way back down. Back to your easy seat. We're heading towards half of a happy baby. So making your way gently onto your back. Maybe you want to put your hips up on a cushion, maybe on your rolled up blanket. Let your body tell you what it needs. Your left foot is going to stay on the ground and we're going to bring the right knee towards you. Make sure you feel nice and stable. And then your right hand weaves on the inside of the knee and the outside of the foot. If this is too intense, you can just hold on to the back of the thigh, just behind the knee. But give it a go. Weave on the inside of the knee and the outside of the foot. Maybe it feels good for your left leg to drape open as a counterbalance. Allow yourself to soften here. We're going to change sides, so releasing that right leg, the foot will come all the way down to the ground, bending the left knee towards you. And the left hand will weave on the inside of the knee and the outside of your foot. Or maybe you're just going to hold onto the back of that thigh. Allowing the right knee to drape out to the side if that feels right. And allow yourself to soften into the shape. We're gently going to release that leg, reaching both heels out long, allowing yourself to just drape over that prop, whether it's the cushion or the towel. Let everything stretch. Find a neutral. Then we bring the soles of the feet to the ground. You're going to press your prop down under your heels. Soles of your feet are coming together and the knees are going to open out towards the sides. Hands onto your belly. Eyes to shut. When we find ourselves in bad moods, sometimes it's hard to break the cycle. Taking a little moment away can sometimes just be what you need to reset. So give yourself permission to be here. over the next little while, finding your final resting shape. Maybe you want cushioning under your knees. Maybe you want cushioning under your head. Turning the palms upwards. Allow yourself to be still. Any last minute crankiness, imagine draining away from you now, like water leaving a bathtub. Feeling the skin on your face, softening. Coming back to your breath. Lengthening the breath now. Long, slow inhales. And smooth cleansing exhales. Gentle movements coming back to fingertips and toes. And like you're waking from the deepest sleep, taking a full body stretch. Rolling to your favorite side. And slowly making your way up to your seat. Bringing hands to gentle prayer. Inhale, we expand. And exhale to draw it in. Inhale to expand. Exhale draws it in. Expand. Scoop it in, dropping chin to chest this time, your last moments of stillness. Thinking of 2 things in your life that you are completely grateful for. Allowing a gentle smile to creep across your face as you remember why you are the luckiest person in the world. The divine in me recognizes the divine in you. And together, to ourselves and each other, we say, Namaste.